In addition to surprising us with their incredible ability to build complex nests and having the most beautiful and colorful visuals in nature, birds are also beings that often manage to impress us with the shapes, sizes, and colors of their eggs. After all, with the immense population of birds around our planet, you can imagine that the most varied and different types of eggs from these animals can be found. With this in mind, we have put together a list of some of the most amazing and fantastic bird eggs in our planet to present in today's video. 20 most amazing bird eggs in the world. American robin egg. The American robin is a migratory bird common in North America that is easily recognizable by its orange chest and dark head and is often seen in lawns, parks, and gardens, where it feeds on insects, worms, and fruit. But in addition to its distinctive physical appearance, another striking feature of the American robin is its eggs, which have a distinctive and beautiful light blue color, something quite unusual compared to the eggs of most other birds, and especially compared to the famous and classic chicken eggs common in our day-to-day lives. These eggs are laid in nests built mainly by females who lay around 2 to 5 eggs at a time, usually between the months of April and July, with incubation lasting around 12 to 14 days. Emu egg. Native to Australia, the emu is a flightless bird and the second largest in the world after the ostrich. Like most large birds, the emu has small wings that are useless for flight, but on the other hand, it has long, powerful legs that allow it to run up to 48 kilometers per hour and jump up to 2 meters high. The emu is a bird that breeds in the Australian summer, between December and February, during which time the female lays between 20 and 40 eggs, which are incubated by the male for around 56 days. Unlike the eggs of most other birds, emu eggs stand out for having some special characteristics. In addition to their large size, which is basically the same weight and volume as 10 to 12 chicken eggs, they also have a grainy surface and a beautiful dark green and shiny color that gives them this unusual look. Ostrich egg. As we've just mentioned, the emu is considered the second largest bird in the world, and it's only not considered the largest because there's an even larger bird, the ostrich. The ostrich is a bird that originated in Africa and stands out for being the largest bird on the planet, reaching up to 3 meters in height and weighing around 150 kilos. As a result, the ostrich egg is also extremely large and is easily recognized by its impressive size as the largest egg of any living bird. Each egg usually weighs 2 kilograms, equivalent to around 20 to 22 chicken eggs, and as well as being edible and having a similar taste to chicken eggs, ostrich eggs are also rich in protein, vitamins, and minerals, making them a nutritious and interesting option for cooking. It would certainly make a great omelet, right? Martineta tinamou egg. Originally from South America, the Martineta tinamou is a bird found mainly in Argentina and Chile and is known for its terrestrial behavior, preferring to run rather than fly when it feels threatened. It has plumage predominantly in shades of brown, gray, and white, which provides it with excellent camouflage in the grassland and shrubby areas where it lives, and its most distinctive feature is its long tuft of feathers on its head. But another very striking and distinctive feature of these birds is their eggs. The Martineta tinamou is a monogamous bird, which forms stable pairs and cares for its young together. The female lays 6 to 12 eggs per clutch, which have a beautiful and distinctive green color and are usually laid in simple nests on the ground, often camouflaged among the vegetation to protect them from predators. Once laid, these eggs are then incubated, and after a while the chicks finally hatch, already able to move around, follow the adults, and look for food soon after hatching. European golden plover egg. The European golden plover is a medium-sized migratory bird with relatively long legs and a short beak. The female usually lays 4 eggs per clutch in a shallow nest on the ground lined with vegetation. These eggs are cream to light brown in color, speckled with darker spots that help them to camouflage themselves in the natural environment, protecting them from predators. This camouflage is crucial, as the eggs are usually left unprotected while the parents search for food. During the incubation period, which lasts around 28 to 30 days, both parents share the responsibility of hatching the eggs, and after hatching, the chicks are born covered in soft feathers and with their eyes open, ready to follow their parents and learn to forage. CETTI'S warbler egg. The CETTI'S warbler is a small bird found in various regions of Europe, Asia, and North Africa. It prefers dense, shrubby habitats near bodies of water and is known for being a shy and difficult bird to spot. When it comes to breeding, the CETTI'S warbler carefully builds its nest in dense bushes or low vegetation, using materials such as grasses, mosses, and leaves to create a safe environment for the eggs. The eggs of the CETTI'S warbler are small and stand out for their striking, distinctive red color. The female usually lays 4 to 5 eggs, and incubation takes place exclusively by her in a process that lasts around 16 to 17 days. Red-winged blackbird egg. The red-winged blackbird is a fairly common bird in North America, especially in damp areas such as marshes and lockshores. Males are easily recognizable by their shiny black feathers and the distinctive red spots on their shoulders, accompanied by a yellow border. And if you find this coloration of the red-winged blackbird's males curious and unusual, you should know that their eggs are just as interesting. The females usually lay 3 to 5 eggs per clutch, which have a blue-green color with brown or black spots, a rather atypical look that certainly sets the eggs of this species apart from most other birds' eggs. The nests are usually built in dense vegetation near the water, where the female takes care of the eggs, while the male defends the territory against possible threats. Southern cassowary egg. Known for being one of the most dangerous birds in the world, the southern cassowary is another large bird that has a robust and imposing physical structure, with black feathers, a bony helmet on its head, and vibrant colors on its neck and face, ranging from blue to red. Like the bird itself, the southern cassowary's eggs are equally remarkable and striking, with a large size and a beautiful green color. After the female lays the eggs, the male takes on the responsibility of incubating them, dedicating himself to the nest and protecting the eggs from possible threats. This incubation period lasts around 50 days, during which the male rarely leaves the nest. And when they are born, the southern cassowary chicks have a striped plumage that helps them to camouflage themselves in the forest environment, providing protection against predators, and as they grow, their feathers begin to resemble those of the adults, acquiring a black color. Spotted NOTHURA egg. We've already talked about birds that lay very large eggs and others that lay eggs with very unusual and different colors and shapes. But would you believe it if we told you that there is a bird that lays chocolate eggs? That's right, we're talking about the eggs of the spotted NOTHURA, a bird found in different regions of South America, mainly in grassland and savanna areas. Although they are obviously not made of chocolate, the eggs of these birds have a distinctive brownish appearance that is very reminiscent of those small chocolate Easter eggs, which is a very unusual look among bird eggs, and one that surprises many people around the world. Black vulture egg. Known for its all-black plumage and for being an efficient cleaner of nature, feeding mainly on dead animal carcasses, the black vulture is a bird that plays a crucial role in the ecosystem where it lives by quickly removing decaying organic matter, helping to control the spread of disease and recycling nutrients back into the environment. As far as its eggs are concerned, the black vulture usually nests in the hollows of dead trees, between rocks, or in other places that are very protected, and then usually lays 2 bluish-white eggs, spotted with brown or black dots, which gives them a striking and very unique look, even resembling some kind of artistic painting or one of those old maps. Once laid, incubation is carried out by both parents, who take it in turns to ensure adequate protection and care until the chicks hatch, a period that lasts between 32 and 40 days. Common murre egg. The common murre is a species of seabird found in coastal and oceanic regions of the Northern Hemisphere, mainly along the coasts of Europe, Asia, and North America, which is easily recognized by its predominantly black plumage with the chest and some other parts of the body in white. These birds are excellent divers and feed mainly on fish, crustaceans, and other marine prey, diving to great depths in search of food. During the breeding season, these birds gather in large colonies on coastal cliffs and islands, where they build their nests on steep cliffs. Common murre eggs vary greatly in color and pattern, which, according to studies, helps parents recognize their own eggs in densely populated colonies. In addition, these eggs are notable for having a pear shape, which is a very important feature, as it gives them greater stability on sloping surfaces, such as the cliffs where the bird nests, and this peculiar shape helps prevent the egg from rolling and falling out of the nest. AYAM CEMANI egg. The AYAM CEMANI is an exotic breed of chicken from Indonesia, known worldwide for its completely black appearance. Every part of its body, including feathers, skin, beak, tongue, eyes, claws, and even its bones and internal organs, has a black color. This unique characteristic is due to a genetic condition called fibromelanosis, which causes hyperpigmentation of its entire body. And when you hear this, you're probably imagining that because its entire body is black, this hen's eggs must also be black, right? And that's where the AYAM CEMANI chicken's eggs come into their own, because despite having a black body, its eggs have the classic cream color of the eggs of most other chicken breeds, which makes them significantly different from the bird's appearance. In addition to their color, these eggs are also similar to those of other chicken breeds in terms of size and taste, and one of the only factors that differentiates them from most other eggs is their value. Since being a breed considered very rare, the eggs of this hen have become highly sought after and valued. Red-throated diver egg. The red-throated diver is an aquatic bird found mainly in the northern hemisphere, especially in freshwater and saltwater areas. This bird is especially adapted to life in water, and during the breeding season, it usually builds its nests on the shores of lakes, in most cases laying 2 eggs per breeding phase, which have a distinctive greenish-brown color with black spots. An incubation lasts between 24 and 29 days, being carried out mainly by the female. The unusual coloring of these eggs helps to camouflage them among the rocks or vegetation where they are laid, which is essential to protect them from predators such as birds of prey and land mammals that often seek out waterfowl eggs for food. Kiwi egg. The kiwi is a small to medium-sized non-flying bird with soft brown feathers that look more like fur than typical bird feathers. In addition, another notable feature of the kiwi is its long, thin beak, equipped with nostrils at the tip, which is something unusual among birds. And if you think that these factors we've mentioned so far are enough to consider the kiwi a really strange bird, you should know that it has yet another unusual characteristic regarding its egg. Unlike other bird eggs we've seen so far, the difference in the kiwi's egg lies not in its coloring but in its size. Although obviously not as large as the ostrich egg, the kiwi egg is still very large, especially when compared to the size of the bird. It is one of the largest eggs in the world in proportion to the size of the bird's body and can weigh up to 20% of the female's weight, which means that it takes up almost all of her abdomen. Due to this enormous size, the female lays only 1 egg per breeding period, which has a long incubation time, usually around 70 to 80 days. Peregrine falcon egg. Famous for being the fastest animal in the world, reaching speeds of up to 390 kilometers per hour, the peregrine falcon is a bird of prey that can be found on all continents except Antarctica. It prefers habitats in mountainous or coastal areas, but can also adapt to large cities, feeding mainly on other birds, which it catches with its claws and kills with its beak. The females are larger and heavier than the males, and are also responsible for laying the distinctive eggs that make it onto our list thanks to their unusual patterns and color. The female usually lays between 2 and 6 eggs per clutch, which are incubated for around a month and have a very exotic and different coloration, from white to yellowish and with striking red or brown spots. Once the incubation period is over, the chicks hatch covered in white down and remain in the nest for around 6 weeks until they learn to fly and hunt. African jacana egg. The African jacana is a fascinating bird found in the lagoons and wetlands of sub-Saharan Africa. These birds are notable for their long legs and exceptionally long toes, which allow them to walk easily over floating vegetation. The eggs of the African jacana are as intriguing as the bird itself and have a brown color with black spots, which gives them a distinctive appearance and provides excellent camouflage against predators, as this unusual color and pattern helps them blend in with the aquatic vegetation, increasing their chances of survival. In each laying, the female usually lays 3 to 4 eggs, and the male incubates them, devoting most of his time to protecting and caring for the future chicks. Gray TINAMOU egg. The gray tinamou is a bird native to the rainforests of South America with predominantly blue-gray plumage and terrestrial habits, preferring to walk along the forest floor rather than fly, although it can make short flights when necessary. These birds nest on the ground and usually lay between 2 and 9 eggs, which differ from the eggs of most other birds in that they have an extraordinary blue color, similar to the eggs of the American robin that we have already shown before. The surface of gray tinamou eggs is extremely smooth and shiny, reflecting reflecting light intensely, making them look almost like precious stones, which has earned this bird fame in many parts of the world. Northern mockingbird egg. The northern mockingbird is another bird known for laying blue eggs, but in this case they stand out for having a special appearance with some spots. The female usually lays between 3 and 5 eggs per clutch, which are blue-green in color with small brown or reddish spots, creating a unique and original look. The nests are built with care, using grass, branches, and other plant materials, and are typically found in shrubs or low trees, and after laying these eggs are incubated by the female for approximately 12 to 14 days. Hummingbird egg. The hummingbird is one of the most fascinating and admired birds in the world. In addition to being known for their unique flying abilities and vibrant colors, these animals also stand out for being the smallest birds in the world, and so consequently their eggs also become the smallest bird eggs in the world. Females usually lay 2 eggs per clutch, depositing them in delicate nests usually made of cobwebs and moss, and these nests are cleverly camouflaged and often built in protected places, such as thin branches or dense bushes, to avoid predation. The incubation period for hummingbird eggs can vary depending on the species, but generally lasts around 2 weeks, with the female in most cases being solely responsible for incubating and caring for the chicks, which after hatching are fed a protein-rich diet provided by the mother, who regurgitates small insects and nectar directly into their beaks. GUIRA cuckoo egg. And finally, we're going to talk about the GUIRA cuckoo egg, another egg that is predominantly blue in color, but which in this case stands out because it also has some white details, making it look like a real work of art. The GUIRA cuckoo is a bird found mainly in South America, in countries such as Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, and Bolivia, and is known for its social behavior. The GUIRA cuckoo's nest is a collective construction where several members of the group help to build it and defend it against predators, and its eggs have this beautiful bluish color and are covered in a series of white spots, which gives them an incredible appearance. But what do you think? What was the most surprising and fantastic bird egg on this list? Let us know in the comments which one impressed you the most, and if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next videos we'll be bringing here. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.